welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing out more new drugstore makeup, and I know I just did videos like this recently, like within the past 2 weeks, but there's so much new stuff out. So I went to Walmart, I went to Ulta, and I also got some stuff in PR, and I was like, we got to do a full face so I can let you guys know what's worth your money or not. So definitely grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it. So I just primed my lids. I didn't use a drugstore primer. I'm kind of cheating, but I used the Urban Decay primer. Let's just pretend I did it. But yeah, I just primed my lids, and now I'm gonna go in with some liquid eyeshadows. Actually, these are from Lottie London. It's the Color Cloud Longwear Matte Liquid Eyeshadow. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do this color like as my transition shade, and then I have a liquid glitter shadow also from Lottie London. These are the Eye Foil Metallic eyeshadows, and I'm gonna go in with this pretty much all over the lid. So I just want to keep the look really simple with these two colors today. Some winged liner, some lashes, and like a pop of color on the lips. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see how it turns out. But I have this one in the color Peach Out. They come in a couple other shades. This is like the more neutral one that I thought would be perfect as a transition color with this glitter. And I'm going to just take my blending brush, and right on the back of my hand, I'm going to take some of that liquid eyeshadow and just apply that in my crease and see what happens. Oh, okay, it is pigmented, but liquid shadows, I mean, I guess they're probably more ideal if you use them with your finger, maybe. But actually, that blended in pretty nicely. It's just a really light color, so maybe this might be like a better color to put kind of like all over your lid rather so than in the crease because it is so light. But does it work? Absolutely. Like, look at that light little transition. That actually blended in a lot better than I thought, but the color is really light, and most of the other colors that they do have, they look like they're pastel shades. So maybe not, like I said, ideal for your crease, all of them, but you could always use them all over the lid. That actually blended out really nicely though with this brush. Based on how this looks on the back of my hand, it does look like it dries down pretty quickly, which I feel like that's the case with most liquid shadows. So I always recommend doing one eye at a time with products like this because they do dry so quickly. Just trying to add a little bit more to see if I can build that shade up. Now I'm going to go in with the eye foil, and I have this one in the color, what shade is this in? Feels. Wow, that is so pretty. Literally looks like foil. They are a little patchy though, which is unfortunate because they're so pretty. But they're definitely a little patchy, so you may have to build them up. But like you can see, when you just apply them with one swipe, it's not going to be even. So I noticed too, as you dip your brush into the product, you really don't get like an even amount of product on the doe foot. So something to keep in mind. Really pretty finish though. I mean, it is really nice. It's definitely patchy. Maybe these might work a little bit better as liquid eyeliners, maybe? I mean, because they're pretty, but they're not as smooth as I would like. How pretty is that though? Like, love the finish of it, and I actually like this color. It's just, I wish the formula was a little bit like creamier and just more opaque when you swipe it on your lid. I mean, looking at the viewfinder though, this does look really pretty, but it's a little chunk. And even though it's affordable, I would say save your money and just spend it on the e.l.f. liquid glitter shadows if you really are looking for that kind of effect. Because I feel like those are much more pigmented and smooth upon initial application versus these where you have to like build them up quite a bit. So, not my favorite. Not bad and really pretty, but could be better. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the AF94 Backline Liquid Liner. These actually come in a lot of really pretty colors, but I just went with black because you can't go wrong with a good black liquid liner. This liner looked really good. This is what it looks like. The applicator, it's really tiny, so let's do a wing. Love how black it is. The brush could be a little bit better. I feel like it's really easy to like mess up with this liner because the brush is okay, but it's not really as like flexible as I like. feel like this brush also kind of gets caught on your skin, you know, so like when you're applying the liner, it doesn't create a super smooth edge. You see, like, it's difficult to like create that edge because the brush is not super smooth. So I feel like it is difficult to get like a perfect smooth crisp line with it because the brush, it just doesn't glide on as nicely as I would like it. But like I said, I love this formula. It is nice and black and it does dry down. And now we have a new mascara. This one is also from AF94. It's the Push to Start Volumizing Mascara. And I believe this also came in different colors, I'm pretty sure. And then that is what the wand looks like. It's a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, this eyeshadow is like chunky. It kind of looks a little flaky too on my lids. Like I feel like it's gonna flake off throughout the day. I'll keep you guys updated, but that's kind of the vibe I get from these liquid eyeshadows. Yeah, I don't really love them. Now let's try this mascara. It does look a little bit like dry and thick. The formula is a more drier mascara. It separates and it adds some length, but it doesn't feel clumpy, even though I thought it kind of was going to be because the formula is a little bit dry and it's thicker. Like when you take the wand out of the tube, the formula seems so thick. And even like you can see, it's definitely like more of a drier kind of formula. But I do like what it's doing to my lashes. I do feel like this is one of those mascaras where I wouldn't recommend adding too many coats because it is thicker. I feel like it could get clumpy, but if you do one coat, it's actually nice. And I almost forgot lashes. I was about to do my face and I was like, wait, something doesn't feel right. I forgot my falsies. So I'm gonna use these AF94 False Advertising Lashes. I've been loving these. I actually already used these. They're in the style Lash 03. I picked up another pair of these. This is the Lash 01. So these are a little bit less voluminous, more wispy. I used these in my last testing new makeup video. I am so in love with these lashes. They are voluminous, and I honestly have been like kind of steering away from super voluminous lashes lately. Like I've just been using very wispy lashes, but I love these because I feel like they're not too much. They apply really easily as well, especially if you do this little trick where you apply your lash glue on your lash line and then also on the lash band. It makes it last 20 times longer. Now let's go in with a little setting spray. I have the AF94 Plead the 5th 5-in-1 Face Mist. This looks like it's gonna be really like dewy though. Do you see? It's kind of like, looks a little oily, but it says, I don't know what the benefits are in here. It just says 5-in-1 mist. I'm gonna shake it up because it does say that, and we're gonna look up some benefits real quick. It says it's a multi-use formula that helps to hydrate and illuminate dull skin for a soft focus effect. There's rose water, which is supposed to help control sebum and even your skin tone hyaluronic acid. So it's supposed to be like a hydrating, very dewy setting spray. Okay, let's try it. Ooh, I like that it doesn't really have a fragrance to it. It doesn't smell like anything. I'm gonna just press that into my skin. It feels good. It does feel a little like oily though. Like there definitely is some oil in this, but it does feel hydrating, which I like, and I feel like I needed that boost. I notice also as I rub it in, it feels like there's a little bit of oil. It doesn't feel like too much though. It's definitely hydrating, but not excessive, and like it's not too dewy. So I just got this new primer from Catrice. I don't know if it's necessarily brand new. I think it's like a new design, but it is the Poreless Blur Primer, and this one has niacinamide in it. So I'm gonna use this on my T-zone. We're gonna go in with a powdered foundation today, but I'm gonna use some concealer first. So I wanna make sure my skin is nice and smooth. Ooh, nice. This is a little bit thicker too. From what I can remember, I really liked the primer, the pore filling primer from Catrice like a while back when I used it. Yeah, it's super smoothing and almost like matte as well. Definitely gonna put some right around my nose. Doesn't feel hydrating. I mean, it doesn't feel dry though, which is good. Smooths you out. Look at the difference. I really wish Catrice was still sold in stores. I don't know why they're not. They used to be available at Ulta, but now I believe you can only get them online and on Amazon. But It is a really nice brand. They have a lot of good products. So I actually have a new concealer today, which I'm very excited about. It's from Covergirl. It's the Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer, and it's supposed to depuff, conceal, and it has a cooling ceramic wand. So it says it's gonna give you an instant cold effect when you apply it, and it gives you lightweight, medium to full coverage with a radiant finish. So when I Googled this concealer, I noticed that it said like $17, which I thought was crazy for like a drugstore concealer. But then when I went to Walmart and I got a couple other things, I saw the concealer there and it was like $12.50. So it really depends on where you get your makeup at. That's why I typically always check Walmart first for like the drugstore makeup, because they typically have like the lowest prices. So this is what the applicator looks like. It's literally like ceramic, which I've never seen a concealer with an applicator like this. The only other concealer that I own that has like a different applicator versus like a traditional doe foot is the one from Dominique Cosmetics. That one has a metal applicator, which I really love. But let's try this one out. So okay, first impressions, when you dip the wand into the concealer, you really don't get a lot of concealer on the ceramic wand. So, okay, let's try it. By the way, I'm using the shade Buff Beige, which this is the same concealer shade that I'm in the True Blend Undercover. Yeah, you see, you don't really get a lot of product. I mean, not saying that you need a lot, like, but it's just, I feel like you don't really get much of anything on the wand. All right, let's blend this out. I mean, you can see a difference for sure. I think the color is also pretty good with my skin tone right now. I really just don't like this applicator because look, like the amount of product that you get is like so minimal. I mean, I guess if you're into that much product, then you won't really mind, but I feel like that's not really a lot. Like, it's just not like a good amount. You have to constantly dip your brush in. Okay, let's cover these up because these little pimples do not want to leave my face. And at this point, they're just like a part of my face. If the applicator was different, I feel like I would like it more, but I'm not really crazy about it. Definitely have other favorite concealers. Next up, I have a cream bronzer and I have a cream blush actually, but this is so interesting. So this is the Hard Candy Cheek Tint, and this is supposed to be a universally flattering blush, and it's basically like a clear blush that's supposed to like adjust to your skin tone. And here on the back, it says that you can apply it straight to your cheeks and blend for a buildable flush. You can use it on top of foundation or you can mix it. Originally, I saw this on TikTok. That's really interesting. Like, it's literally like a clear blush, but it's supposed to change colors. It's already pink. She's cute and she's subtle. Let's try a little bit more. So it's interesting because when I actually apply the color, you can see it's pink. I like the color of it. The tone is really pretty. And it does blend really easily. This is really interesting. I've never used a product like this. I don't know how I feel about it though. It is so pretty. It gives you just a really light flush. You know what I think this would be a really nice product for? A no makeup look. Like, you brush your brows out, maybe put a little bit of mascara on, and then you put this on your cheeks, and I feel like it would be really pretty and kind of like natural, because once you blend it in, it kind of looks like your skin. Like, your skin is just naturally blushing a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just like trying to touch the formula. It kind of feels like a lip oil. It's so weird. I'm just gonna put some with my finger. Wait. Hold on. I love that. Wait, that's so cute. I think I'm gonna have to try this on like a simple everyday makeup routine. I think this is so pretty. I also love how hydrating it is, but it's not like too much, you know, like even having it on my lips, it doesn't feel like I have anything on. So it is such a good like lightweight product. Okay, I have a new powder foundation, the Essence 16-Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. And this one is in Natural Suede. The only thing is the shades on this is very limited, and I'm like, come on. Essence, come on, affordable brands, give me some more shades. So I'm gonna take this on a fluffy brush first, and I'm gonna apply it directly on my under eyes and hope that it's not gonna be too dark. That looks good, actually. Looks better than I thought. I thought it was gonna be too dark. And then for the rest of the face, I'm gonna use this powder brush from Flower Beauty. And I'm just gonna start swiping. Actually, I'm just gonna kind of press this in. Okay, so the color is a little kind of like, I don't know, ashy, but it actually looks good though. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. It does add some coverage, but it's not too much, and it does, like, I feel like, set your makeup really nicely. If I'm comparing this powder foundation to the one from e.l.f., I like the one from e.l.f. more because I feel like it's just a little bit smoother, but this is a really nice powder foundation. Like, looking at it, it doesn't look bad, and it did set my makeup and it pretty much did what it had to do. So I totally forgot about cream bronzer since I was so excited about this hard candy blush, which, by the way, I do feel like has faded. Unfortunately, you can't really even see much of it at all. For me, moving forward, I would use this for like a natural, like simple makeup look for every day, because that's the kind of vibe I get with the color and like the formula and finish of this product. But I got too excited that I forgot cream bronzer, so I'm just gonna put it over the powder. It shouldn't be, hopefully, an issue, but this is the Flawless in Real Life bronzer from Oma Beauty by Sharon C. I love this brand at Walmart. Their foundation, their brow pencil, they have really good eyeshadows. It's just such a cute brand, and this looks so good. It's kind of like a cushiony product. Do you see that? Like, the texture of it looks a little bit different. Oh yeah, this is too light, but I like the formula of it. It's like a cushion kind of product. This did come in other shades, but when I went, this was the only one that they had. And actually, it's not, it actually does work, but it is a little bit too light, so I might have to go up like one shade because it's so subtle that I have to like add, I feel like, a lot of product for it to like show up on my skin. But it's a really creamy product. Like, when you're actually dipping your brush, it's creamy. You see it right there? This would be perfect though if you have fair skin and you don't like an orangey cream bronzer, which I feel like a lot of them are orangey. I think you would really like this. Like, if you are much lighter than I am, I feel like this would be so pretty on your skin. I mean, the undertone is really nice because it's slightly cool, but it's not too ashy or gray, and there's no like orange tones in it, so it won't look muddy. So definitely would get another color in this because I like the formula so much. I think I'm gonna deepen this up just a little bit with my Makeup Revolution cream bronzer, so let me get that. And this one I have in the shade Light, and I'm like, is this gonna be a little bit too light? Hopefully not. Okay, I just dug my nail into that, so love that. I'm gonna use a different brush and let's apply some of this. Wow, this is dewy, like dewy wet. Like, look at that. It's very similar to the color that I just used. I think this is also a little bit too light. I think I need the color medium, but I don't want to add any more cream bronzer. It's fine. I think it's a little bit darker than the one that I just used. My face is so dewy from that cream bronzer from Makeup Revolution. It's a bit much. Like, it's super creamy. Like, it's almost like we gotta tone down the creaminess just a little bit. I just added a little bit more powder. So, final thoughts on these bronzers. This Makeup Revolution one, it's almost like it's dewy, but it's kind of like melty dewy. You know, like, it's like too much. Honestly, I don't really think I love this powder foundation from Essence. If I had to choose a powder foundation, I would say go with the one from e.l.f. And even going back over my face with so much powder, there's still like that dew like peeking through my face. Like, look at that. That's so annoying, honestly, because it's like I'm putting on so much powder, but nothing is being set. I know sometimes with my camera and with the lights, it kind of washes things out a little bit, so I'm gonna grab my phone and show you guys what it looks like on my front camera so you can see, like, my face doesn't even look like I set it. It's so weird. It's like a mystery, you guys. Like, I put so much powder in this area, but it is so dewy, and then my under eyes are creasing like crazy. It just doesn't really look that good. I don't know. It could have been a combination of me just adding maybe too many products over that powder, and it just didn't mix well, so maybe it was my fault, but not the vibe. The complexion is just not it right now. Let's move on. I'm gonna do my lower lashes. Oh, I also have a new eyeliner, which is exciting. It's from AF94. It's the gel eyeliner in the shade Perfect Fit. This is like the nude shade, and it's a retractable liner, which is nice. I love a good nude waterline liner as well. You just can't go wrong. These also come in different colors as well, but this was nice, really creamy. And then the only other thing I'm gonna do is just apply some mascara right on my lower lashes. This was a very interesting first impressions. Okay, now for lips, I have the new NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Creams. I'm such a big fan of NYX lip products, and this color looks so pretty for like fall. And I know we're still in August, I'm getting ahead of myself, but this one's in the color Velvet Robe. Robe or rose? Robe. I also have the color Latte Foam, so maybe I'll add this shade in the center, but I want to do the bold color. Let's try it. Oh, it smells good. It is so smooth. I actually really like the formula of this. It's kind of like a mixture of their soft matte lip creams, but it also kind of feels like a very lightweight liquid lipstick. Okay, this is like literally holiday look right now in August. I like this. This is really nice. Give me a nice even color with just one swipe. I didn't have to like keep dipping back into the product. I also like the applicator because it makes it easy to kind of align and fill in your lips a little bit. So I do really actually like this quite a bit. I'm impressed. So this video definitely took a downturn. I feel like the minute that I put that Makeup Revolution bronzer, makeup turned into a hot mess. But let's talk about some of these products because honestly, out of everything that I used, I only have like 4 things that I really enjoyed. Everything else is like Starting off with the eyes, I really like the liquid matte eyeshadow from Lottie London, but I don't really use liquid shadows enough to the point where I feel like I would use this all the time. So for me, it's not really a must-have product. So it is nice. It's not my favorite though. I really don't think that you need it unless you're into matte liquid eyeshadows. I would rather just use powder eyeshadows personally, especially when it comes to matte shades. So it wasn't a bad product, but I don't think you need it. And I also really didn't love the eye foils from Lottie London because they are patchy and they just don't apply super smooth. So I feel like there's better options, especially at the drugstore. The eyeliner from AF94 was nice. I love how matte and black it is, but I'm not crazy about the brush applicator. Really love this formula, but it's definitely not going to replace any of my current favorite liquid liners. The setting spray, I'm kind of on the fence about. I'll have to definitely keep using it because I thought it was nice and I like that it doesn't have any like heavy fragrance to it, but I'm not sure if this is what made my face also like very dewy, or is this like the bronzer? Like I have no idea what's going on, but this is a very like I said, oily type of spray. It is very hydrating, but I have other favorites. This CoverGirl concealer, I don't like the applicator, and then also the concealer itself is just, it's just not it. The Essence Powder Foundation, I'm also kind of on the fence with this. I don't know if I really love this. Maybe like as a setting powder, it's okay, but then again, like I definitely like the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation so much more. This isn't bad, but I don't know. I like that one so much better. I think it applies better, it gives better coverage, and it looks better on the skin. The mascara also, I think it's nice, but I have other favorites. I still prefer the Essence Lash Princess or even like the e.l.f. Big Mood. Now, the products that I did really like, first, the lip color. This is not the lip color that I wanted originally. I thought it was going to be more of like a raspberry color. That's like the vibe I was going for because this is definitely giving me holiday vibes, but this formula is really comfortable and I love how opaque it is and how smooth it applied on the lips. So I do really like this. I will be getting more colors. At this point, I've been wearing this for about maybe like 35 minutes or so, and it still feels really comfortable. Doesn't look like it's fully kiss proof also, but I feel like this is a product that you could wear while you're talking, maybe eating. I'll keep you updated because I am going to eat after this, but I feel like it would last and wouldn't fade very quickly. It feels good. This Hard Candy blush I really like. Definitely going to be a product that I use for more like minimal makeup days. I personally wouldn't use this for like glam because I feel like once you put powder and stuff over it, it is going to kind of get covered away and you're not going to really be able to see it. But how pretty is this for like a no makeup look? I love it. And I love the fact that you can put this on your cheeks and your lips as well. It's so pretty. The AF94 gel eyeliner I really enjoyed. This nude waterline liner is really creamy and you can't go wrong with a good nude pencil. I also really liked the Flawless in Real Life bronzer. This one, by the way, is in the color Shady. Love this formula. Again, for my fair skin people out there, this is a really great color. I just need to get a darker color, but I do love this way more than that Makeup Revolution cream bronzer. But yeah, a couple hits, a couple misses. It's really fun trying out these new products though, especially when they're affordable, because it's like, just because it's affordable doesn't mean I'm gonna always recommend the products to you guys. I want you to spend your money, even if it's $5, $10, $20, $50. I want you to spend it on good products. And out of all of these, I feel like really these are like the best products out of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have tried these because I'm curious because this video, it was a lot. Oh, by the way, I already told you guys, but I love the lashes also from AF94. So good. So yeah, let me know if you guys have tried any of these. I would love to hear your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video, and look out for more videos using these products because I will continue to test them out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.